Well, hey everybody, I'm Louis Amestoy. This is the Bako Motorsports Power Hour, episode number 29. And I'll tell you what, we start this show today kind of in a somber mood here. Mike Griffith is with me, the motorsports writer of the Bakersfield Californian. And Mike, last week we saw Mike Mosier. We knew that he was ill. I think that everybody knew that he was seriously ill, but I don't think anybody expected that he would pass away a week later, basically, after his last appearance at Bakersfield Speedway. Mike Mosier, the longtime track announcer at Bakersfield Speedway, he passed away Sunday afternoon. Tough day.
In Arizona.
It was Monday.
Hospital.
I guess it was Monday, wasn't it?
No, it was
Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, it was
this weekend.
He was in Arizona with his family. Had gone back there for treatment, and obviously the cancer progressed pretty rapidly. From the last time he announced at the track was August 15th. So, and then he wasn't out there on the 22nd, and then he came back out on the 29th and needed help to stand and whatnot, and was honored and feted in a standing ovation. But I think the interesting thing is there, and Facebook, after word started to get out and continues with people, talking about Mike and what he meant to them and what type of guy he was, and the outpouring on Facebook was pretty special.
I'll just take a moment. If Chris, you can skip ahead to the Mosier photo that we have in the system here. There it is. We're just going to take a minute. We're going to show the picture of him. We're going to turn off the mics and to take a moment of silence in memory of Mike Mosier, the race doctor of Bakersfield Speedway and of this great racing community. Let's just remember him for a moment. All right, there we go. Mike Mosier passing away this weekend. More to come, more to be written, more to be said. The man just, it was interesting looking at Facebook over the weekend, and so many people had so many kind things to say about him. There was one that I really thought kind of spoke to me. I think it was with his neighbor, and she wrote something about how she always looked forward to, hey, how are you doing? The friendly wave. That she had grown accustomed to, and I think maybe had taken for granted that it was no longer going to be there. And I think I've shared with you that I've only been involved with motorsports here for a couple of years now, but Mike was such a friend of our show and of what you did out there at the Speedway and for racing in general, that he always gave us a shout out. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, I just felt like I knew the man forever because he was so warm.
Yeah, and that's how it always was with Mike. I'd come walking through the stands, and he'd see me, and he'd give me a shout-out and talk about the California, and always tell people to be sure to buy a Sunday paper. And I think, he appreciated the coverage, and he just loved racing. He loved the people. You can see that with all the comments on Facebook and the nicknames he gave the drivers. And sometimes he would, like Jackie Wood talk about, he gave me my nickname, Jackie, go to the front wood. So... it's just he had all these nicknames, and he'd see people he knew walking through the stands and give him shout outs, and it was just it's just a different style of announcing, and it grew on everybody.
And this picture, I think, is telling too. Harvey Hall, mayor of Bakersfield, giving him the keys to the city a couple weeks ago. One of his sons there with him. I don't think we've written the full obituary on him yet, but this is a man that was pretty well loved.
Yeah, without a doubt, and I haven't seen if services have been set. Maybe Scott Schweitzer knows when he talks later, but Monty on Facebook said that there would be services in Bakersfield for the race doctor, and I imagine that will be heavily attended.
When did you first meet Mike Mosier?
Oh, it had to be early in his announcing career, and maybe somewhat when he raced a little. Probably covered some of his races, but I know that YouTube video there's one from, I think, pre-Turkey Night in 1997.
Really? Okay.
When he was interviewing a young Tony Stewart.
Oh, that's right. That's
Remember
right.
that one?
That's right. Yeah.
At the end of the interview, he tells the young Tony Stewart to go out there and show the boys how the hog eats the cabbage. And Tony just kind of gave him his weird look. And it was so Mike Mosier.
Mike Mosier, again, talking about really one of the kindest people you'll ever meet, and somebody that left a lasting impression on me. And I got the text message from Scott, and it just you kind of just sunk a little bit. And I guess it was Sunday, so Sunday afternoon we got a note from Scott within probably about the hour of him finding out, and I know that Scott and Steve Hughes will be here in succession, and we're both going to be emotional about what happened here.
Yeah, I saw it. I just happened to be had sat down on the chair and I was watching something on the tube and scrolling through my phone on Facebook and just went back to refresh, and Monty had just posted that Mike had passed away, so I just saw it almost immediately.
All right, let's get on to some of the other business we have in the show. We got a lot going on today. I mean, we're back to racing. KCRP had a big weekend, and Bakersfield Speedway had a big weekend. Mike, you were out there at Bakersfield Speedway. Famoso was off, but they're getting ready for what's turning into another big event in September, or this month with their Saturday Nitro. And I got a note from Matt Tolnick, basically listing the latest prizes for the Saturday Nitro. It's ridiculous again, but we'll get to that here in their segment here at 11:45. You can follow the Power Hour here on Facebook. We have so much content on Facebook. It's incredible. All the racing videos. I think we have more than 200 videos now on our Facebook channel, Instagram, Twitter, and on our YouTube channel. We can find all the highlights from the show. The Grumpy Griff Award is awarded each weekly to the Driver of the Week. Who are your thoughts this week?
We're working on that.
We're working on that. Okay.
We're working on
that. All right, I'm gonna try to find that for you. Somebody, and then coming December 5th, will be our big special section, the end of the year special section. Reserve that now. And this is going to be a big part of it. It'll be the Fast Trip All Area Motorsports team. And you can get into this by winning 3 times at an oval track. Bakersfield area tracks includes out-of-area drivers who compete regularly at local facilities. So if you live from outside the area and you basically, Bakersfield Speedway or Kern County Raceway Park is your home, you get 3 wins at one of those places and you're in. 2 wins at a drag strip, out-of-area drivers who race regularly at Auto Club Famosa. So probably Tony Bartone will probably become an all-area member.
Well, I guess we could cheat and do that.
Get him in there.
Yeah,
2 wins and you're in. I mean, come on now.
I think we leave the professionals out.
He should be a part of the all-area team. Come on now.
Come on.
Points championship at a local track or sanctioned series. March Meet championship. Kern County drivers only. And good behavior. I don't want to hear any more nonsense about people fighting with each other and stuff. And no profanity on my Facebook page. All right, there it is, Mike Mosier. Just the impact he had on the folks there at Bakersfield Speedway. Such a legend, and I know we'll have some emotions here a little bit later on as we get through the first segment here. Moving on now to Buddy Shepard was 3rd in Idaho, right?
Yeah, a little track up there, I think a quarter-mile, third-mile Meridian Raceway near Boise, Idaho, and had 3 drivers in it. David Mayhew, he went out early in an accident. I think he even might have led a lap early. I haven't checked that. And then Buddy Shepard making his 2nd start for the Jerry Pitts up there. Finished 3rd, ran as high as 2nd. I think he qualified 9th, so he was all through the field, dropped back to 4th or 5th, came back and got 3rd. Johnny White, 5th place finish from Bakersfield, so pretty good showing there. And I think if maybe Dick Shepard could find some money, let's not be we'll be serious on this. It takes a lot of money to go run a Winston West campaign, more than we would probably believe. But if they could find some money, maybe Buddy could go West racing next year. He's showing that he can drive the cars. I mean, a 5th and a 3rd, and that's pretty impressive. Right.
It's been a big summer for him too. I mean, of our younger drivers, I mean, he's been one that's really been a force to be reckoned with so far.
Yeah, and those top Pitts cars, those are top-notch cars. The guy who won the race, Gregson, is in one of those cars. They're top-notch equipment, the best you can get. So, yeah. And he's showing that he has ability. He's running up there.
Did you watch this thing in Darlington?
Yes, the Darlington race that went on for a day and a half.
Yeah,
it almost ended on Monday.
18 cautions in that.
Yeah, it almost was a Monday finish back east, where it was just a little before midnight when the race
It was kind of interesting.
Race
You know,
finish.
is like, okay, is Harvick going to catch these guys and win this thing again? He's going to finish second, and then they got the late restart.
Yeah,
Carl Edwards ran away with it.
and it looked like he was chasing. Looks like he might have a chance to win. They all came in and pitted, and he came out about fifth or sixth, and that's pretty much where he ended. So
But Carl Edwards was in love with the rules package with the downforce. What's your thoughts on that?
yeah, he likes the less downforce package. I like less downforce on the cars. Make them drive them. I don't want them to be slot cars. I want them to be loose. I want them to push. I want
Right.
them. I want them to be these are the best drivers in the world. Let them drive them.
So Carl Edwards with the win. Another win for Toyota. They've been pretty hot lately. Well, that's kind of a mess. I guess I screwed that one up. There you go.
Yeah,
That's
well,
late night work for you at its finest. Just some beautiful shots from the track. Some of the photography from this particular event was just on point. It was incredible. Carl Edwards with the win and some of the celebrations of this night. Happy to probably be out of that car after about 10 hours of driving.
Well, that's 5-hour race. That's
Oh,
a
my
long
gosh.
time. Even with the yellows, that's Darlington. You're up on the wheel. I mean, you've just got to be worn out.
5 hours in
after
a
that
car
race.
period is exhausting. Can you
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
5 hours
Just
of-
driving
Yeah.
down the freeway with
Yeah.
nobody around
Right.
is tiring. Let alone driving with competitors and the Darlington wall, and those guys just had to be exhausted.
And then, of course, Edwards did the backflip off that car, which makes those people very nervous. They make me nervous. Makes me nervous watching it. There's some photos in here. Look at this photo here, though. This is just a spectacular photo. And that press box, I guess that's the finish line where all the spotters are at. It looks like the press box at Liberty High School for the most part. So,
Yeah, I think that's a throwback. That's probably the original one there, or
Yeah.
close to it. But yeah, I think this is a big weekend for NASCAR. Got it back, the Southern 500 back on Labor Day weekend. Pretty good crowd, not sold out, but very, very full. And it was a traditional race. I did notice that there are no rebel flags being shown anywhere.
Oh, no.
Where
no,
this-
no.
there we go.
No,
I
no,
say-
no. I got it for you.
There you are. But TV was pretty much didn't show any rebel flags. And
Jeff
actually,
Gluck
they
from
used to-
USA Today said he's never seen more rebel flags than he had seen at that race.
Yeah, it's they used to promote the rebel flag on the Southern 500.
This
brochures.
wasn't sold out, but look at this thing. I mean,
Yeah, I said it wasn't sold out, but it was darn near sold out. It's a good crowd. I think a good move by NASCAR to get this race
when was the
back
last time
on
you used
Labor
one of
Day
those, Mike
weekend.
Griffith, by the way? Speaking of throwbacks.
Actually, there's one in the house that my daughter got out of our barn,
Nice.
and she brought it into the house.
Harvick finishes fifth in this race, and he's still there. He's on the grid. No worries for Harvick. But fifth place at Darlington was led for a little while. He's still first in the standings overall. He's had so many just amazing finishes this season, and he's right there. So he's still going to be in great shape. Casey Mears was 29th at Darlington, 22nd in the Sprint Cup standings. Actually gained a little bit of ground, I think, from this last time. But they're at Richmond this weekend, and then they go right into the chase. So. Anyway, we'll get more on that here a little bit. Ryan Reed, 23rd at Darlington. He's 10th in Xfinity standings. He's kind of just stuck right now at this point of the
Yeah, it
season.
seems to be kind of right
All right.
there.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back right now with Scott Schweitzer of Bakersfield Speedway after these messages.